guys, how's it going? This is One Bad Gamer, and while I am still trying to assess how I'm going to bring back my Nuzlocke video, and also what I'm going to do video-wise in the future, I figured might as well fill up the lack of uploads with some more videos based around predictions, theories, and all that fun jazz of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So, basically, as you can tell by the title of this video is all about 10 things I want to see happen in Pokemon Sun and Moon, be them features, items, pretty much anything. Now, this is all an opinionated list. This list is basically the things I personally want to see happen. You might not agree with it, but hey, that's why it's called an opinion. So, anyway, I will be looking down a lot because I will be looking at my phone for my list. This is mostly ad-lib, but the list is basically written out. Now, this list isn't a top 10. Granted, the last 3 features are features that I can wholeheartedly say are in sequential order of things I want to see, and things probably a lot of other people want to see. But starting off this list with number 10 is the Aeon Flute and other items that can act similar to it. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, one of the best things that was ever given to us was an item that basically made it so that a TM was now redundant and not needed anymore. And that was the Aeon Flute and HM02 Fly. Getting the Aeon Flute was a godsend because now you no longer had to have a flying type Pokemon on your team. Granted, most people probably still had flying types at this point. Types are awesome. And you didn't have to take up a slot with Fly. Because now you could call Mega Latios with Mega Latias whenever you wanted to, and fly wherever you wanted, and you controlled where you were flying. So that was amazing. I would love to see more items like that, and slowly Game Freak just phases out the requirements for HMs, because we all can agree HMs suck. Number 9 on the list is more Mega Evolutions. Now, again, a lot of people are probably going to not like this one because Mega Evolutions are broken, Mega Evolutions are dumb, what is this Digimon? I really like the idea of Mega Evolutions. I guess it's because I'm not a competitive battler, so I can't really argue with how Mega Evolutions have impacted the competitive scene, but to me, Mega Evolutions are always a really cool feature, just seeing what new Pokemon are going to become Megas, and I would just love to see. I would love to see this. I'm going to probably make another list down the line on Mega Evolutions I would like to see in the game, but for now, Mega Solrock and Mega Lunaton are definitely 2 I want to see in these games because they are the Sun and the Moon Pokemon, as well as Mega Espeon and Mega Umbreon are 2 I want to see because they are the Sun and Moon evolutions. Number 8 on this list of things I want to see are dual antagonistic teams return. Now, I talked about this in my predictions list, but it'd be awesome if we had 2 teams like Team Dawn and Team Dusk, and how they want to basically extend the sun, the day cycle and the night cycle, depending on the Pokemon that they want to, depending on the Pokemon, depending on the version you're playing. Like if you're playing the Sun version, then the Moon Pokemon would then. This is how I kind of see it with the idea I have in my head. Pokemon Sun, basically it's kind of like how with Black and White, where White version had Zekrom as the cover, Black version had Reshiram as the cover, Sun version would have the Moon Legendary as, well, yeah, Sun version would have the Moon Legendary as the cover, and Team Dawn would be going after the Moon Legendary to capture it and extend the day cycle, where Dusk version would have the Sun Legendary on it, and Team Dusk would be going after the Sun Legendary to catch it and extend the night cycle. It's just an idea I have in my head that I've been actually enjoying the idea, working out the idea more since Sun and Moon was announced. But that's just something I've thought of. Now, number 7 on this list is something that a lot of people have been wishing for since Aurus was announced. I want to see the Battle Frontier and just post-game in general be added. And actually, I just realized I'm probably going to have to change my list real fast with something else. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. But anyway, I want to see the Battle Frontier or just in general some sort of post-game added. And the thing I'll get into later. But because Gen 6's post-game in general kind of sucked. The Battle Chateau was a fun idea. The Battle Mansion was stupid. It wasn't really fun. There wasn't really much to do once you beat them besides just hunting down the legendaries, especially in Aurus, because of the whole bush spiel that they were doing. So I just want to see a bigger post-game added, which we'll get into again later with another idea. Number 6 on this list is as I said, the abolishment of HMs, because fuck HMs. Number 5 is I want to see a dark type gym. This is going to be the Sun and the Moon version, for crying out loud. Give us a dark type gym. Actually, thinking about it, going back to Gen 5 with Black and White, where how if you were playing, depending on the version you're playing, would vary on who the Dragon type gym leader was. This would be a cool idea, where like we don't have a proper like sun variant besides like fire. But like give us, depending on the versions, like a psychic gym or a dark gym. Like if you're playing Sun, you get a psychic or a fire gym or something like that. If you're playing Moon version, you get a dark gym. That would be a cool idea. And going back to that whole thing with Mega Espeon and Mega Umbreon, if it's the psychic thing, like if you're playing the Sun version, the main Pokemon of the Sun of the psychic gym, the main Pokemon of that gym leaders is Espeon. If you're playing Moon and you're going in the dark gym, the main Pokemon would be Umbreon. That'd be a cool idea. Speaking of Espeon and Umbreon, number 4 is new evolutions. I know we typically, it's typical that we get an evolution every next generation, excluding Gen 1 and 2, because Gen 1 we had Espeon, Umbreon, Gen 1 we had Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Eevee itself introduced. Gen 2 we got Espeon and Umbreon. We got nothing in Gen 3. Gen 4 we got Glaceon, Leafeon. We got nothing in Gen 5. Gen 6 we got Sylveon. But in Gen 6 we only got Sylveon. We didn't get a second. We didn't get a second one to go with it, which it would have been nice if we got the Dragon type. This is where that could come into play, and not to mention again, a lot of people are like myself speculating with the alternate universe reset that we got with Gen 6. Gen 6 could be the Kanto of this new universe, to where Gen 7 we might. Could be the Johto, and this would be a nice way where it's like Gen 6 we got Sylveon, Gen 7 we get Dragion. I don't know, I'm just making up a name for it. That would be cool. Now, number 3 is something we were hoping to see in Aurus, again, and didn't happen. I would love to see character customization return. Please, Game Freak, don't let this stick as a Kalos thing. Please give us more character customization and give us much more diverse. Well, not much diverse. It doesn't need to be 100% you make your character like crazy Sims, Dark Souls kind of character customization. Just give us more options, especially for the boys. With X and Y, I played Y version first, and I used the female protagonist as my character. So I got to experience the much more diverse character customization that the girls had over the boys, with clothing options, the extra hairstyle that actually looked good, and all that stuff. The male character customization felt so limited compared to the female character customization. It just seemed completely unfair. So please, if you bring character customization back, give male characters a much more it's equal attention as you gave the girls. Because I think that was a really nice feature in general, but it felt very one-sided to the girls. Number 2 is I want to see Pokemon. You have the ability to have the lead Pokemon or just any Pokemon in your party follow you, because while it's nice that it was the lead Pokemon, at the same time I wanted a certain Pokemon following me. I didn't want to have that Pokemon as the leader in my party, and then have to go, okay, well now I have to switch it out because it's not the Pokemon I need to go up against this type. Especially when I'm going up against gym leaders. Yeah, I know it's a little, it's a stupid thing to argue about, but it's just something like, let me just select whichever Pokemon I want to follow me, not have to make it a leader of my party. And number 1 on this list, and the major one to me, I want to see the return of an antagonistic rival. Give us a blue and a silver. Someone where they actually make you want to strive to get better and don't just like, oh hey, it's fine, you beat me, we're all friends. No, I want a rival that makes me want to grind my Pokemon and ensure that when I see him, or her, I can destroy them. Of course, it can still be like the rival is antagonistic, but they're still your friend. It's like a true rival. It's like your friends, but you're striving to see who is better, and you antagonize each other along the way. Or have it be like they hate your guts in the beginning, but as the game progresses, they become more and more your friend, almost like what happened with Silver. I want to see that. Give us that. Now, of course, like I said, there was something else I wanted to bring in. I'd forgotten to add it on this list, so it's going to be added as the special number 0. I want to see the ability to return to Kalos. It doesn't have to be all of Kalos, but it can be a portion of Kalos, half of Kalos. I just want to be able to go back to Kalos in this game. I would love it to be just like how it was with I just said Hoenn version. Excuse me. I would love to see how it was with Johto going back to Kanto, where like you can go back, you can fight all the gym leaders again, get 16 badges, all that fun stuff. That would be cool. And maybe that can be like how you access the Battle Frontier. It's like, okay, you go back to Kalos, you beat all the gym leaders, you present the badges to the Battlefront. You present, like, you have 16 badges to the Battle Frontier. You can enter the Battle Frontier now and battle for the Frontier Brains and get the Frontier medals. That would be awesome. That's what I would love to see the most. So, that's it for this list. This is just a fun little list that I thought of on the fly, hence why I had to addendum in number 0. What do you all think? What are some features you want to see return or be added into, or be added into this game, into Sun and Moon? Leave comments down below. Make a video response in a spiritual sense, seeing as that feature is never going to return. God damn you, YouTube. Make video responses. Message me them down below. Link them to me on my Facebook page. All the links to that stuff will be in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time, people.